Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like.
Man, she want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money, we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass back.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they kept
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Where's the choose the mic. You don't want none of that. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's caught by Davis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll try to run this one in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Back. We're going to 53. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry now for Justice Hill. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down, Hill. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Hot.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Kill. We're going 47. 26.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he comes back with one complete.
Complete to number 84. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Prescott yet again. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Yo trip is here, baby. Yo trip is here.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, 46. And 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill.
I got you, boy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Double time. 3 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down past the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going back to you.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Ravens 14, Bengals 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there. 3rd down here. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Hill. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, check it back again. He's going.
Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews.
Here we go.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Check three. Check.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong. He's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all to put it. Do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Check 43.
Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 55.
Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Wide. We're going to 54 right here.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight. Game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
At the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
No, go to 54, go to 54, line 8.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to loft this one deep, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Buchanan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Shifts by him. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Check 50, check 50. Check 24, check 24. 25, check 25, check 25. Check 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Here we go, 46.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 56 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. With the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Ravens 28.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now they'll run it on the toss. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
You can't block me. You can go to 54. Why is 52. 52's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. 26.
Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone. Touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Bengals, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer.